How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we work together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build a positive mindset. My name is Henry, and in this episode, we're going to talk about how to become the version of you that you desire. If you are feeling lost, unfulfilled, or just don't know what to do next, this is going to be the episode for you because we're going to talk about what that path looks like and how to step forward in it. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So you can pick a word. It can be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to do another deep breath. This one is about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that you can receive the message that you need to hear to get you in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And then once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. So life is getting confusing. There's so much going on in the world, and it seems like not too long ago, the path in front of us was simple. We went to school, we got a job, we made some money, we got married, we had kids, and then we retired. And that was the life that most people did. But when you start looking at the future now, it seems like there's this big question mark. What's going to happen with jobs? The economy is struggling. There's war going on. How do we make a happy future? And I was reflecting on this because I want to create things. I want to experience things. And I don't want the negativity that I'm seeing before me. And I had this unlock, this download that is so powerful. And you have to know this. The purpose of this life is to become the highest version of you. The law of attraction works not based on job opportunities, not based on an economy, not based on what others are doing. The law of attraction just exists. So the energy within you, the desires, the frequency that you're operating in will magnate the version of that exists. That's how it works. That's how it's always been throughout time. The job is not going to give you what you're looking for. The external is not going to give you what you're looking for. The new relationship is not going to give you what you're looking for. You have to become what it is that you're looking for. If you want abundance, then you have to become abundant in love, abundant in discipline, abundant in focus, abundant in patience, in forgiveness. That's what we become abundant in. As you start learning to create within you, and change the frequency within you, you can do that in any direction you desire. So many times we get focused on the money and the external first. That's why there's people accomplishing things and they're miserable. That's why people have nice houses and they're depressed. That's why people have nice cars and they're not fulfilled. That's why people have the looks and they're not content within. Becoming the best you, the version of you that is steady no matter what is going on externally, the one that has perspective and forgiveness for what is going on, the one that has love for what is going on abundantly, that's who you can become. When you learn how to become that, you can use that process for anything that you desire. You can attract financial abundance. You can attract love abundance. You can attract whatever it is when you become that. The law of attraction is always working. You do not need to look externally for the solution. Go within. When you start reflecting within, what are you struggling with? Are you angry? Do you have anger issues? Are you depressed? Are you down? Do you just see the negative in life? What you see externally is a reflection of what's going on internally. And if that's what's going on internally, that's what you're putting out into the world. You are putting that energy out. You are an observer and a creator. That's what you are. You are not this person that is a CPA, this person that works at this store, this person that's an influencer. Those are things you might be doing, but those are not you. Focus on your energy, because your energy is your gift. It's what you get to experience, and it's what you get to give to the world. It's time to start having specific thoughts in our mind, to stop being distracted by all the abundance in the world. We're not healthy because there's abundance of bad choices. There are healthy foods available to us. There are healthy books that we could be reading. There is healthy content that we can consume. But with complete abundance, we are making frequency choices based on the frequency that we're coming from, not the frequency that we want to be. Imagine if every day you woke up and you spent a few moments pausing, thinking about the you that you can truly be, the you that forgives, the you that walks with ease, the you that loves unconditionally, that has power within them. Imagine yourself visualizing this version and then making decisions every single day that that version of you would do, not the version you are now. That's how you start changing your frequency. Your frequency is what you frequently see. The decisions and the things you interact with are what you're seeing. So stop making the decisions based on who you are now if you want to create something different. If you love who you are now, you don't want to change, you feel comfortable, you feel good, then stay that way. There's nothing wrong. Someone is not better for achieving something. Someone is not better for learning more love, for learning more forgiveness, for getting in a certain health shape. That does not make you better. Only you know if you need to change. Only you know if you need to raise your frequency. Nobody else can tell you what your internal state is. You know. It's time to be more. This world is aching for people that operate with the love frequency, that wake up every single day to become the best versions of themselves so that they can give that version away. That's the path. That's it. It doesn't matter what the economy is doing. People tend to find ways to have money when the economy is bad. People tend to find love when there is war going on. It doesn't matter what's going on externally. We create that. You create your experience. Your frequency dials you in to the experience that you're going to have. You see, because it's not about the physical experience, it's how you're perceiving it that matters. Two people can go through the same exact experience, can watch the same exact movie, can listen to the same exact song, and take different things away. So it's not the external, it's the internal. It's you. It's your perspective as you're going through life, as you're going on your journey. There is no better time than now to make the shift. This calling that I've had, this calling that I want to share with you, I don't believe it's just for me. I think it's calling you. I think you're feeling the same thing. I think that there might be times a day where you start dialing in, where you start meditating, maybe you're driving, you're spacing out, where you're starting to hear the message, where you're starting to feel the pull to be more. Recently, I probably stayed up a little bit too late and I was laying there, I just couldn't fall asleep. My mind started racing. I started thinking about things. And I got this thought in my head, but it was more than a thought. It was energy. It was build the kingdom, build the energy, and the money will come. You see, move forward and what is needed will come. Stop worrying about what's going on externally. That doesn't mean don't pay attention. That doesn't mean don't be prepared for the world that's happening around you. It just means don't concern yourself with that. Concern yourself with your internal state, because that is what you have control over. That is what you experience the entire world with every single moment. That's priority one. So let's raise our frequency. Let's be the highest versions of ourselves so that we can be the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you some positive perspective on your situation that you can hopefully turn into some positive momentum to create that life. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link in the description. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. There's also the Positive Mindset Facebook community. We're going to have a live this Monday, which is today, and there will be another live on Thursday. So if you want to be available for those, go ahead and join the link down below. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.